What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Academy Hobby Model Kits, and this is not a model kit. Armored Saurus DX T-Rex. T-Rex DX? I don't know if that says T-Rex. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that says Armored Saurus. Maybe this says Armored Saurus. I don't know. Maybe that says Armored Saurus. I don't know. This is a Korean toy based on a Korean show, which you can check out on YouTube a bit on their official channel. And I got mine from fellow YouTuber that covers a lot of Korean toys, Soltron, so do check him out. He had reviewed this, and I was like, I want that, and he was, he was willing to let go of it. So yeah, it's a dinosaur that has armor, and it's kind of like it's like a car thing, and you combine them, and you have the Dino Rider type deal. Yeah, I don't have the box. I just have the instruction manual because when I did buy it, he said the box is tremendous, and I was like, you know what? I don't need the extra shipping cost, so he was able to knock off $10, and I was like, yes, I am happy with my care. So without any further ado, let's get this review. And here are the two components in question. We got the T-Rex. We got the really cool vehicle that becomes armor. It's pretty awesome. And this is really, like, from what I've seen of the show, it is very, very, very cool. And I picked this up sometime last year, so this is another awesome 2022 backlog review. I only have a handful, less than 5 left, I think. I think I have a couple of Gundam stuff. Lego Optimus, I think I have 5 exactly. Galaxy Shuttle, which is like a new acquisition, but it came out last year. And there's one more, another DX toy, Don Onitajin from Super Sentai. But anywho, that's not here nor there, but after this we get it down to 5, and that's pretty cool. So let's look at the dinosaur first. As you can see, he's got little things here, clips that you could pop the armor in, as well as little holes, little notches there, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of a cool dinosaur, very skinny T-Rex. And he's got a little battery compartment and a little noise compartment, because he does, he does growl, roar. He's got painted toenails in gray. Looks pretty good. It's kind of like a purplish, brownish, purplish plastic. Detail is not bad on it. The tail looks pretty good. It's got a nice, like, gray, like, spray up the back for a little bit of color. That's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? He's got little, very, very, very tiny little arms. Super tiny. With a couple little nails there. They are articulated. And as far as the rest of the articulation, the jaw is just spring-loaded. A couple of ratchety joints there. Nothing in the leg, nothing in the tail. That's it. That's really all you get. So basically 4 points of articulation here. But it looks pretty good. The body looks pretty good. A lot of detail there. And then the head sculpt is pretty nice. It's pretty T-Rexy. Zoom into that. You can see the teeth, tongue. Teeth are okay. Nothing like amazing or anything. Just in white. But the eyes are done in green with a black pupil. Looks pretty good. The ridge looks pretty nice. Face looks pretty good. Yeah. That's not bad. Could be worse. I don't think that's the worst looking dino. Oh, wait a second. Of course, he's got sound. And this, my friends, you'll find pretty funny. So you have a little button here. You ready? Ready for this? Yeah, he's a little bit Godzilla-y. Yes, he is. So you got a Godzilla sounded dino there. A let's bring in this vehicle. Rolls pretty nice. Once you get it, you know, completely transformed right, because it took me a little bit to figure out what I was doing, because I couldn't get the wheels to all go down. But once you do, it's got 4 wheels, and pretty good. You know, not bad at all on the wheels. There are rubber wheels, which is cool. So that's very nice. I appreciate that. It's quality to me. Put rubber wheels in there, and you get, it just feels like more quality. This feels substantial, a lot more weighty than this. This on its own, even with the sound, just feels like kind of like a cheap toy. But it's a good, like, base, you know? This feels more like a quality DX toy, like a Japanese DX toy. And, you know, it's not as thick in plastic as some other DX toys, but, I've actually reviewed an Academy product before here on the channel, and it was that Legend, I forget what it's completely called. Legend Academy, no, Academy is the company, I don't know, I don't remember. But it's like a red thing. If I can find it, I'll put it in this review. It might be amongst some of my, oh yeah, it is. It's on my, it's with my Sentai stuff, my Power Ranger Sentai stuff. So we'll look at that after. But this is really, really cool. Again, nice weight to it. It's got some really nice details. As you can see, there's a little cockpit here. And I think they made like a faux little pilot in there. You can see like a little ball that looks like a head. This does not open though, so it's like you can't really confirm that. But, you know, they made it so it looks like there's somebody in there. And then you have the silver around that. It's very dark. Translucent, but it's dark glass there, but the silver looks good. Over here, as you can see, there's a little, you know, the T-Rex arms there. And then on the bottom, this is what it looks like. A lot of stuff and things, feet and stuff. But this is why you have to make sure there's very little clearance here between here and here, that everything is aligned properly. It's got some nice grays, a lot of nice silvers, as you can see. Really cool sculpt. I like it a lot. There's something like Dino Batmobile about this, you know what I'm saying? The way this comes up and the way this looks. Now there's a button here, but it doesn't do anything in this mode, and we'll have to see if it does anything in the combined mode. We got thrusters back here, which looks cool. A little more there. The back wheels again, some nice gray plastic there. Some more silver highlights back there. You know, all this looks really good. This silver over here is beautiful on that. I like this. This is very, very cool as far as, like, you know, a transformable vehicle toy. This is pretty rad, I gotta say. I do dig it. I do. It's very, very interesting looking. Now there is a light up gimmick for here that is not the easiest thing to get to in this mode. It's a little bit easier to get to in the transform mode, so maybe we'll save it for that. You see the button is in there. Like, you could get in there, but I'm gonna save it because it'll be a little bit more easier to get to. But I think this is very, very cool like this. And for a size comparison in you know, these base modes, here it is, here they are with a Legacy T-Rex and an Optimus Prime, so you can get a good sense of scale here. Alright, so let's combine these two, shall we? So the first thing you want to do is, and we're just going to keep it here, we're not going to do any speed thing here. Disattach this, and then if I remember anything, I've only done this once. This part, ouch, is going to do something like so. Love the sounds that this is making. Ratchet joints are incredible. So down here is the tail. Oh my god, quality. Quality. That's gonna come out there, like so. And then, right now, I'm just gonna put these in the back, even though there's nothing in there because I want to show you guys something. First, you pull out the head piece, and then you rotate down the arms, which, you know, would be good if I did it on screen, right? And then you could close the chest, and then basically, well, you're gonna need to put this here. Click, click. Good sound. Basically, if you wanted to, you can have a little mecha on it, so a mecha T-Rex just on its own there, which I think is pretty slick. That you know, totally can stand on his own. Of course, he's kind of hollow, but if it was something you wanted to do, you could absolutely do it. And just for fun, here it is with the T-Rex Zord from Super 7. And just to echo something Soltron said in his review, but he's totally right. Wouldn't it have been cool if the Power Rangers movie that came out a few years back, the Zords look like this? You know what I'm saying? If you look at the other Zords, it's like the other mechs in Armored Saurus, they kind of look like, you know, how they should have looked in that movie. But anywho, let's combine these two for real now. So, it's pretty easy. You know, you're just opening up all these little slots here. This opens up as well. Again, you want to flip these back to where they were. You could open them up like that. And you're just gonna put the T-Rex in, stick his head in, put him down here, close up the tail part. Then you're gonna bring this back here. Wait a second. Like so. Put the foot in there. Foot goes completely in. Now this is gonna come back. There is a little notch there, and that's gonna go in that hole. Little peg that's gonna go in that hole. That's gonna hold that. Yeah, put that in, stick that in, bring that around. Oh, make sure the toes go in. And that's gonna go in there. Like that. And then, now the little arms, they don't go in these arms. So you could either put them all the way up or all the way down, and then you could close that around there. So, you know, I think that works better, so then you don't see it up here. But then again, you do have a space here, so maybe you want to be able to fill up that space just a bit. And then that, you know, goes flat around them. So, that's that. I mean, that's it. There it is. Your armored T-Rex. Armored Saurus T-Rex. It looks awesome. You know, now that it's filled out with the T-Rex underneath. How awesome is that, guys? I think that's really, really, really cool. Like, it looks pretty phenomenal. I love it. I really do. It is so, so cool. I'm really glad I was able to get this. Like, I don't really have... Like, I have an interest, but I don't have a super interest in getting the rest. But this one was one, like, I thought I had to have, because it just looks really awesome. You see the eye of the T-Rex in there, you know, and then the T-Rex head here is, really cool. Now, there's parts here that are painted, if you can see this, the jaw. It is a different type of plastic, kind of like a rubbery type plastic. Not completely rubber, but kinda, you know? Which is odd. And then, you know, the mouth, where it was spring-loaded before, and there's the tongue in there. I don't know if we looked at that. You could kind of make it stick to that, so then it could stay open, which is kind of cool. These little arms move at the shoulder and the elbow, which is cool, and the little arms look really good in my opinion. The head sculpt is really nice on the armor. Love this front piece. You know, it is a little odd that this is a different color, you know, but it's not super noticeable. I think it's more noticeable on camera than it is in person. This whole side here looks fantastic. The top side looks really good. The legs now look amazing. You know, got the wheels over there. The thrusters moved all the way back here. You know, I love how the hips turned out. That looks really good. And then all of this, the armor around that, and I really like how it just all comes together. I don't think this one is clipped in good. It's not. But still, even not clipped in, it's pretty awesome. There we go. Now it's clipped in. And yeah, feet are great. I love the silver, the reds, the grays. Everything looks really cool, guys, in my opinion. You know, it's really, really, really nicely done. Now, the legs with this armor on, it is a little bit less maneuverable. Like, you can't go too far back with it, but at the same time, it's still good. And man, those ratchets sound absolutely incredible. You got the little cockpit up here now instead of in the front of the thing, and that's pretty cool. I like that. Little thrusters on the cockpit here, which in the show... Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Gotta look at this, because I pressed it by mistake. But there's no sounds that come out of this, but there is an LED gimmick. And like I was saying, like in the show, there's a reason why it is that, is this comes off and flies around, and then it lands back on. I mean, when you do that, you do reveal all that, but it's kind of cool as a little ship on its own. So that's pretty slick. And you just clip it back in. I think the tail turns out really nice too. Really, really good looking. I mean, I love how it's all folded up in there. That's pretty awesome. So, really great looking tail. I really love it. It's absolutely fantastic. Oh, and then this button, I don't know if it's gonna work. We'll see. It wasn't working for me before, but this button should correspond to the sound button on the T-Rex, but maybe didn't have it clipped in right. We'll see. Nah, see? It's working. Oh, wait. It's working enough to maneuver the jaw. But for some reason... Ah! There we go. It's hard to get the sound to go. You gotta press it just at the right angle, I think. And then maybe the jaw needs to be better, like, aligned with this one. I don't know. I can't get it to go really too well in this mode, but I'm impressed that it did that. Oh, also, because the wheels are down, you can get this guy to roll, which is kind of cool. I like that. But overall, man, this thing is quite awesome. Had I gotten a chance to review it last year, it would have been on my tops of the year. I just think it's a really neat piece. And for your size comparison in this mode, just to bring in the T-Rex Zord again, and the Dragon Zord, you know, this is how they scale. Well, maybe this is kind of better like this. So, yeah, it's cool. It kind of is. I think it scales pretty well with them, honestly. And here it is with the Q-Rex Zord. I think that was what it was called, the Q-Rex Zord. And the Machine Dramon that we just reviewed. I really like how it scales with Machine Dramon, especially. I think that's pretty awesome. And last but not least, this is the mech I was talking about before from Academy Hobby Model Kits. And that wasn't a kit as well. That was the Legend Hero King Phoenix? Something like that. Which is pretty cool. You know, but the plastic quality, now that I was like touching that one again, is very, very similar to this. So, you know, it's almost model kit quality, but just like a bit above that, you know, feel wise. But yeah, it's still DX-ish. It's still DX-ish, and it's kind of cool to use that in a video again. So there you go. And my final thoughts, I think this is pretty cool. It's a really nice looking Dino Riders-esque kind of cool Zord meets a dinosaur thing. I love Zords. I love DX toys. I love dinosaurs. It's kind of a no-brainer, right? That I got this. It was pretty slick. When I saw it, I was like, man, I gotta get that. Now that I reviewed it, I do kind of want more, but it's not really in the cards right now to go totally crazy on other stuff. But you guys let me know what you think of this, and if you'd like to see more of these down the line on the channel, because it could happen. It could happen. I really like this one, and there you go. Really happy to have finally reviewed it as well. It's just an awesome piece. It's been one of those, because it was out of the box, that I've like always meant to jump on, but I just never did. Possibly because I kind of misplaced these directions a little bit. So it is what it is. I found the direction. I was like, all right, we're jumping on this right now. And there you go. Because you know what? I had him in this mode since he got here, and I just never had a chance to transform it. Because I didn't want to do it without the directions, and you know how it goes, right? But yeah, very, very cool. It's pretty fantastic. Even if it sounds like Godzilla, I don't care. I love it. You know what? Even better. Alright guys, that's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.